uncommon. Oh,
the most important thing.
the most important thing, Gala start. Thank you. But
Yeah.
today we have two uncommon holidays. One is DNA Day. So in 1953, it was the first announcement of DNA code. So
Wow.
this is the 25th of April. This is an anniversary and a World Day of DNA. And the second one is more uncommon, but also highly correlated with a science. It's a Penguin Day. It's like the researchers observed that 25th of the April, the family of penguins coming back to the Antarctica, and they are coming back the same day for 7 years, and based on it they announced this kind of thing. I believe that the paper is also available, so if somebody would like to see it, can go deeper and found the paper about it. But anyway, let's come back to the topic. This is some uncommon. So of course we're recording. Gala remind us, and all of you will receive the link after the session, everyone who registered for. So if you cannot stay with us for a whole long session, 1 hour or a little bit more, do not afraid, you will get the full recording about everything what we will share today. We kindly invite you to giving us a questions. You can use chat, you can use Q&A as well. We will be monitoring it, and then we will try at the end to answer all relevant questions. But bear in mind, as long as we're seeing very dedicated question or very topicable, we coming back to you directly via email. And I guess that's it. You see your screen. Where is the chat and Q&A button located in the Zoom app? So go ahead if you will have a question. I see something we have in the Q&A. So we see. Okay, good morning, Morocco.
Yeah. Wow.
Morocco is with us. Greetings to Morocco. Nice. Okay, Gala, go ahead.
Thank you, Bartek, for this introduction and these interesting facts about today date. And these remind me, and bring to my mind the idea, the motto of today's presentation: come back to the home, because honestly, when we are talking about Scopus or SciVal during our presentation, we usually consider these databases as source for such assessment. But let's come back to the, let's say, initials and origins of Scopus, because Scopus was created, the main idea was to create one point where a researcher can find literature overview among the selected, among the peer-reviewed literature from the whole world. So in this case, let's return back to origins of Scopus and probably in this case SciVal, which could be applicable as also a source of literature review. But let me start from the basic things. Probably it's familiar for you, but probably for other people it will be a reminder or new information. Literature review indeed is essential part of research workflow. Even very often we even do not recognize that we are reviewing literature during even our news scanning. But if we are talking about the research article, here we should say that reference list and even separate article section, which have their own, which called literature review, they have their own rules and restrictions. For example, if we are talking about literature review section in the article, it could be, then we should say that author should mention the major contributions, any controversy, and what is left to be done. Article review requires a couple of sentences for each reference to describe features of the previous works and its limitations. As for the reference list, and you can see the main things on the screen, here we should say about keeping the balance between excessive and insufficient citing, understanding what we are citing, avoiding excessive self-citations or citing single region or single organization. And definitely we should, or author should, follow the journal's guide for authors. I can share with you a practical example from my own life, from my communication with some editors, and some of them said that sometimes they decide to accept either to accept or not the article by reviewing the abstract and reference list. In any case, either you decide to write article or not, continuous literature review allows us to stay up to date in our research area and do not miss important discoveries and developments in our research area. Let me jump to the next slide. And if we are talking about Scopus, let me remind you that Scopus is one of the leading databases with monitored or curated, continuously curated sources, now covering more than 91 million records, scientific records, with or covering more than 27,000 journals and almost 250,000 books. So here, indeed, you can find selected peer-reviewed literature for your discovery as your spot to stay up to date in your research area. And again, you know these features, but let me remind you that they're like first point to start your discovery in Scopus could be document search or search through the documents. And the most commonly used search field, which is called article title, abstract, and keywords. Let me go to Scopus itself and let's try to do this to do demo, and we'll try to do search. We'll try this search them later. Very common topic and very popular hot topic is artificial intelligence and ChatGPT. Let's try to do search. What is today artificial intelligence or AI? Let's have a look what is going on this topic in within the peer-reviewed literature and articles. So here you can see we can find the list of their articles, and if you are preparing your article, it's important to have a look or pay attention at the most impactful articles, and usually to select, to identify these articles, we use sorting by cited by. And you can see we can select this feature from drop-down menu, and here we see the most cited articles. So in refined results, you can use different filters to refine your search, either by particular period of time. For example, I'm interested in articles on the published last 5 years, or it could be that you could be interested in articles from particular countries, or for example, who is the most impactful, or what are articles about artificial intelligence published in your country. So in this case, you can go to the particular section in the refined field and select particular country. Also, what could be useful for you for your own article in these search results? Keywords. which are identified and could be found, as I say, also here in the refine results section. So you can refine your search results by adding or selecting additionally particular search terms, for example, deep learning or machine learning. If we are interested in particular these topics in connection with artificial intelligence. And if we are talking about literature review again, we should be assured that we do not miss these articles if they are indeed connected to our research. If we at all read these articles, and if these articles are mentioned, if they are indeed important and connected to our research, if we are included these articles in our reference list. So we can check this. Also, for some research, it's became there. It's added into agenda for some countries and for some organizations to do research which has impact onto sustainable development goals. And if you are interested in this topic, you can define your research by adding these, let's say, limitations or these requirements of sustainable development goals. How to do this? You can come back to document search, or if you already did search, you can click on edit, and then you jump onto the advanced search, where you can add, let me just in case copy this first, and here among the list of the search fields, you can find the separate section which is called Sustainable Development Goals. And here, for example, we can find such topic which is called Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure, which is fully correlated with artificial intelligence topic. If we click on this topic, it will be added into your search query, but you can see it replaced our previous search query. Then it was useful from my side to copy this and just do this way. Just add, I've just added my previous search terms. Let's see if system, yeah, it worked. So in this case, you can see we found very limited number of articles, 259, but these articles indeed are about artificial intelligence with, let's say, impact or correlated with the one of sustainable development goals. And as I said, if these topics, sustainable development goals, are important for you, then it's from my point of view, it's compulsory to have a look, to review these articles, because in this case they gave you like the idea how they are correlated, or you can understand their impact onto a particular topic, on the particular goal, sustainable development goal. And definitely, probably it will be important to, if you claim that your research also has some impact or input into sustainable particular development, into particular sustainable development goal, then it's important also to use some of these articles first of all, to read them, to understand, and probably to add to your reference list. But another way, or one additional way, how to expand, let's see, or expand your way of overview, a part of the key phrases or keywords is to use, for example, topics which could be found at the records page. Probably you've already seen this, but probably not. Here, for example, in this particular article, you can find the separate section, which is called SciVal topic. And if you click on this topic, and what you can find right here at the article level, topic name and prominence percentile. And if we are talking about the topics, if we click on this, here you can find representative documents, top authors, and a key phrase analysis. What are these topics about, and what does it mean at all? Let me probably show this thing. Yeah, just quick illustration. So topics are indeed unique areas of research created using all Scopus publications starting from 1996 onwards. They are based on clustering the citation network. Each topic is a collection of documents with a common interest, and is clustered within SciVal, based upon direct citation analysis, using documents reference list. A document can belong to only one topic. As newly published documents are indexed, they are added to topics using their reference list. This makes topics dynamic, and most will increase in size over time. Also, you saw, let me show you this number, which is called prominence percentile. What is this topic's prominence? It combines three metrics, which indicate the momentum of the topic: citation count, Scopus view count, and average journal size score for each year which we selected. No, not selected, for each and year. So you can read details on the topics and how prominence is calculated in the under the additional links and additional materials. But if we are talking particularly about this article, we can see this article is within the topic which is called elliptic curve, research agenda, and artificial intelligence. And as I've already showed you, you can find the most representative documents. You can see majority of these documents include our search term, which is called, which we use, artificial intelligence. We can see the list of the authors of these documents and key phrase analysis. For those who already have access to SciVal, can expand this analysis by going to SciVal and continue further research, especially on particular topic in SciVal. If we are talking about the literature overview, then we can say that for particular topic, we have more than 400 publications, and we can it's uploading. We can upload the list of these documents, and again, this list could be additional source of information for you as an author, either to go deeply to read these articles or not, if they are interested or related to your particular research or not. Also, additional expanding on the research could be done through examining the related topics to this one. And while system is uploading these related topics, I would like to highlight that this particular research topic, which is called elliptic curve research agenda and artificial intelligence, is part of the bigger cluster, topic cluster, which is called industry, information systems, and research. And is it as it's a cluster, it means that it consists of their smaller topics. In general, we identified 96,000 topics over the all documents, as I said, from Scopus, starting from 1996. So here, within the list of the related topics, you can use different sorting options, and for example, even prominence percentile, the high prominence, the most, let's say, I would say the most active is this topic in terms of their reading by other authors, by citing by other authors, and publishing in the most authoritative journals by CiteScore journal metric. So we can see that one more related topic is electronic commerce, informatization, and artificial intelligence. Again, we can click on analyze in more details and go further analyzing particularly this topic, or we can click on the number of scholarly output which is within this topic and do, let's say, manual review of the articles which are clustered into this topic. Another thing is probably you mentioned that I present this list of the related topics in the table view, but here is also the bubble chart option, where indeed you can find these bubbles, different topic clusters, and you can see the related topics highlighted by these circles, smallest circles. So here we see, you can see highlighted top 10 related topics by prominence, and also we can select the related topics by relatedness. And yeah, top 10 related, the most related topics to the first one are also highlighted here. So, and you can see the number of publications is smaller, but in any case, we can go to this topic if the title of the topic looks like interesting or related to your particular research area. Then you can do further research and look through the topic and understand either it could be interesting for you for further review in terms of the literature review or not. So in general, there are 3 ways. Let me jump here. 3 ways to come to topics, either through Scopus, when we are jumping from a particular document and section which is called SciVal topics to SciVal. And in SciVal itself, if we are doing search within topics or doing search through the research area. Again, let me remind you all these 3 steps very quickly. So here is, we are in Scopus at the page of particular article. We see that this article is assigned to particular topic. Click on topic and then click on analyze in SciVal. So also let me remind you that to go to SciVal, you need to have subscription to SciVal. Also, we can do export of the documents from Scopus to SciVal. We can, for example, select all this list of documents, and from drop-down menu of exported features, you can select SciVal, or you can export in Excel file and then copy paste. Let's try to do this. The most important thing which should be copied from my point of view, is EID, or it could be also DOY. So that's why these fields should be selected. Click Export. As the list of documents is rather small. So if you, while it's uploading, if you have subscription to SciVal, then, as I said, you can just select import to export to SciVal, click Export, and system will export the selected documents to SciVal. It's another way of exporting through EIDs or DOY. Just select all of them, use copy, then go to SciVal, and here open the level which is called publication set. Click Add New, import a publication set, click here, and load. 3 documents were not found because probably they were added recently, or either they were published before 1996, but it's not our case because we set the limitations publications for the last 5 years. We skip, just let's leave this set title and go to SciVal, continue. So here we have the list of our exported documents, and in module overview we can discover to which topics these selected documents. So not check article or record by record and go to at every records page and look at which SciVal topic this article or this record was added or clustered. But here in SciVal, you can find the whole list of the topics to which our 200 almost 50 publications were assigned. And using SciVal features, we can sort in these topics and check, you see, and check the particular topics. If we're talking about the scholarly output, sorting by scholarly output, we see that our found publications on artificial intelligence and connected to a particular SDG, the majority of these publications, 16 publications, were assigned to one research topics: concordance, clinical decision support, and artificial intelligence. This topic was created, newly emerged topic in 2021, but you can see that majority of publications were connected to the, and we can check these publications. They were, majority of them were connected to their application or implementation of research intelligence in medicine, in clinical practice. And if you work, research work connected to the medicine and artificial intelligence, again, it could be like additional source of information of implementation artificial intelligence in medicine. So also I mentioned another way to do your search, to do your literature overview. It's just doing search within the already existing topics and topic clusters. So in SciVal, you can go at the appropriate level, which is called topics, clusters, and groups, and do search. And let's even, we've already seen, already mentioned in ChatGPT. GPT, and let's check. So no yet topic with the name of ChatGPT, but I'm sure that artificial intelligence, yeah. Oh, I did mistake. Intelligence. It's you can see it's already rather actively used terminology, and you can find these circles almost filled with the color, which means it's a topic cluster, and this let's say empty, almost empty circle with only one dot means the particular topic. So, and again, you can do a review of found topic clusters and topics to identify which of these probably topics correlate with your research area. Again, reviewing the topic or topic cluster's name. If you're more focused on engineering, then probably robots, robotics, and human robot will be more appropriate topic to dig deeper and check what this topic, what articles collected this topic. You can click on this topic. Again, we are we are on in overview mode, and click view list of publication, and here you find the list of the articles which are collected within this topic. You can use sorting by citations or field-weighted citation impact to review or to sort the list of the articles, as I said, collected under or clustered under this topic. You can find the list of authors as well, who did the most contribution into this topic, and the list of the institutions. So if you have subscription to a module overview. Also, you can analyze trends using the trends module and analyzing this topic or cluster in this module. We are talking about the cluster. So here it is. Similar ways, and yeah, as it's topic cluster, then you can do analysis of the topics which are part of this big cluster, and again go review the list of these topics and understand which are the most closer to your particular research topic, and then go to either analysis or of this topic, or just review the list of the publications for your own work. And the third way, which I mentioned, is just using SciVal itself and your search terms to understand, again, to which topic, to find the articles which are connected to your research, and understand to which topics these articles are related. So in this case, you have to go to research area level, and yeah, here, and click on add new, and then define a new research area. And here system offers you to do search. It's similar like in SciVal, in Scopus, I'm sorry, but yeah, less advanced search options than in Scopus. Let's try to do search on the search term on the very hot, let's say, topic ChatGPT, and understand if there are any articles could be captured or recognized or found through SciVal with this search term. ChatGPT. Oh. Yeah, indeed. Some articles were found. If we even take a limitation of 5 years publication, the number of articles didn't change, which means that majority of these articles were published within the last 5 years. Click next step. GPT and click second image. Let's continue and see. You see, I already have looks like the same topic created previously. Yeah, I think also with 182 articles. First of all, you can have a look at this list of articles. Indeed, even here you can. Abstract is not somewhere. Abstract is not available. Why? Probably because. But do you know why in SciVal for some articles we can't see the abstract? Probably let's check if there is abstract for these articles in Scopus.
It looks to me like a bug or so. I don't know.
But I'm afraid that you can see the abstract is not available even in.
Guys, one thing. Let's look on a document type. Left-hand side. This is a note.
Note. Yeah. Right.
So when you use the left-hand side filters facet here in SciVal, we can eliminate the publication types like a note, even it's from Nature as well. So, okay, we have a 57 articles and we have a 14 reviews. So it could be also very useful when we would like to see more, let's say, details about this case of ChatGPT across the papers available. So basically,
what do you think about the letter?
A letter is also another form sharing by the researchers with editors. I'm not sure that the letters contains abstract as well. Sometimes yes, but sometimes not. Mostly not. So when we keep articles and reviews like here, we can see what is else, and something interesting. Short survey can be useful when you are looking for data, like someone made something in this case, and short survey can help us with it. But anyway, articles and reviews, that's more than enough, I guess.
Which means that in terms of the importance of the content, it's will be useful to use such types of publications as articles, reviews, and if you're looking for the data, then also short surveys, because usually latest notes or editorial information includes more general information, and probably in terms of the sense of the article or important information or facts, this information unfortunately will be missed in these types of publications. Then you can miss this publication or exclude these publications from your review. Let's have a look what we'll have at the end. Here you can see you can find some even here from this smaller list of the publications, 72 publications. You can do review and you can but you can export the in Excel file, for example, the list of these publications with the main metrics.
And you, Galina, also answered the fun thing, because we have a big discussion in the community, global community, how we should reflect ChatGPT as a culture or as a tool. And based on many of these papers, what I'm seeing that the titles they're using as the researchers are using as a tool.
As a tool, right.
For many different areas. So, but bear in mind one thing, mostly the recognition of such a kind of things are artificial intelligence, LLMs or something else. It's highly correlated with a journal, with editors, and they can say, yes, we can recognize this way, or we cannot recognize this way. So bear in mind, this is not like my status, but I saw in different journals different approach.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly from our journals, means Elsevier, we recognize as it like a tool, another tool using by the researchers, by the authors. This is like, we are not mentioned that Excel is co-author, we are not mentioned that Word is co-author. So this is another tool for us.
Right. And after this, after the recent manipulation, when we decided to look through the only articles and review, and we consider that we will find indeed the important content written in these articles, then we can even create the separate publication set based on our selections, and consist of these 72 publications. And then let's leave this title as it is, publications with ChatGPT, and we can find this created set within the at the level of publication sets, and here, and then have a look or check to which particular topics. You can see I jump back to overview module where, and again come back to publication set, select this newly created publication set, and here I can understand to which topics these 72 articles are assigned. And you can see from 72 articles, 6 articles were assigned as to the topic which is called academic dishonesty, plagiarism, and cheating. And which means that if we are talking about ChatGPT, the most discussable, let's say, topic is about either to consider what Bartek mentioned already, either to consider ChatGPT as an author or as a tool. Then already mentioned topic, concordance, clinical decision support, artificial intelligence, where we also saw that ChatGPT was used for medical information analysis, then machine translation, question answering, reading, another topic, then chat document makeup, languages, artificial intelligence, speech, search trees, etc. So you can see this analysis, and if we are talking about the most prominent topics, then still object detection, deep learning, the most, let's say, prominent topics. And let me remind that this number means momentum, or characterize the momentum of these topics, which means that these topics or articles within these topics are read most in the world, cited and published in the most authoritative journals. And the article with ChatGPT mentioning only one article which is assigned to this topic. And you can see the list of these topics, and again understand, reviewing these topics, either these topics are related to your, or how they are related to your research work or not. So these are the ways how you can, let's say, expand your literature, scientific literature scanning, going beyond the particular or our, let's say, familiar for us and most frequently used way of using search terms to find the literature. This way we are expanding or exploring the topics, we are expanding the literature scanning and overview of literature for our research interests. And this is how you can use Scopus and SciVal in terms of their research overview. But if we come back and if we'll talk about the practical also things, we should also mention that developing an article can often be indeed labor intensive because it involves finding and sorting other relevant articles and correctly preparing the more formal sections, such as we already mentioned, references. You can get help from Mendeley, a free reference manager and academic social network, which is let me come back, which is available in Scopus, as well as options to export data to other reference managers. But Mendeley Reference Manager generates citations and bibliographies in different formats. You can search also an open catalog over 30 million papers, import and organize references from other online databases using Mendeley Reference Manager and add files from your hard drive. You can also use Mendeley to connect with colleagues and securely share papers, notes, and annotations. You can write collaboratively without having to email back and forth, or use Mendeley's social network to identify potential collaborators. So these tips or these features are available in Scopus, and you can again quickly jump to Mendeley and make your life easier, organizing quickly your reference list or preparing to your paper. So that is all from my side, and let me probably quickly summarize. Today we went through the went through the Scopus and SciVal, and I demonstrated how to use these tools to expand your research to your literature review. And also Mendeley, just to remind you, Mendeley is a reference manager which can help you in organizing your references for your research article. Any questions?
Actually, during your speech, I was trying to answer all questions by typing, so I hope it's useful for our participants. But anyway, I would like to add something, because we got one question about the prominence percentile and checking the prominence percentile parameter over time. And of course, it's possible, but bear in mind as I answer, it's prominence percentile is metric for topics or topic clusters. It's not metric for the paper.
Right.
So it's very difficult to measure it. For paper, I'm kindly advise using FWCI to seeing citations impact, especially because this is one of the common metric for the papers, actually. But if I remember correctly, we are able to check over time the percentile in benchmarking. So would you like to share, Gala, this option?
In SciVal?
Yeah, exactly, in SciVal. When we click on it, I'll just select randomly any of the topic.
Okay, let's go here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, just
okay.
Analyze, yeah.
And in trends, we can see it, the prominence. Okay, calculation breakdown, and then it's visible.
Yeah, should be.
And also the same thing you can see in the benchmarking. When you add the whole topic as an entity, you can select the topic metrics.
Let me go. Let me
Okay.
go to the
I'm
bench.
giving the
Okay.
floor to you because it will be more familiar when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
clicking and explaining, I guess.
yeah. And if we are going to the topic cluster, sorry, just a moment. Our topic, which is called object detection, so we can add this topic and delete this one. Yeah, and usually I prefer to use table view. And here, from drop-down menu, you can, first of all, if we are talking about the FWCI, then it's indeed metric which more applied for the articles and within this topic. And if we are talking about, and you can see trends over the time selected, over the selected time period. And if we are talking about the topic indicators, which is prominence percentile, it's more about the, calculated, based on the metrics per article, but more applied or better characteristic of the whole topic, which we already mentioned, take into account their recently citations, active reading of the articles which are included into this topic, and publishing in the most authoritative or average site score of the journals where the articles grouped into this topic are published. And you can see over time, increased till up to almost 100% in 2019, and then a little bit decreased.
Guys, to be honest, this is 99.9 with maximum 100.
Yeah.
So it's like, very, very small detail. And that's nothing, this is one of the most prominent, I would say this is one of the most prominent topic across topics available in SciVal and existing in the research. So usually when I'm speaking with the researchers directly, I'm advising them, guys, if your paper are located in 85 and more, this is the very prominent topics, because this is you are in the first quartile, definitely, and you are going through the first decile, mostly. So you can be sure that these are in the good papers, receiving citations mostly, and viewing, because we are touching and combining these two areas: reading based on viewing, using based on citations, and of course, level of source based on size score metric.
I would sometimes even this said, let's say, part which is called average size score. From my point of view, it's some kind of, recognition from the experts, because journals, because editors are the main experts of the particular journal, and their highest size score also means the highest, not the highest, but a little bit similar to the authority of the journal within the particular scientific society. And highest number means that let's say the highest experts recognize these particular articles, accepting them to publish in their journals, which means that again, the recognition from the experts. Again, it's my description and my understanding and my view of their including the journal metric into prominence calculation.
I like it. I would say I like it. This is very good explanation, but I'm doing more simplify,
Okay.
the more simple one, because we know that each journal metric is kind of the prediction that we can expect. Okay, in that journal we can expect like 5 potential citation per paper in a particular window, time window, year window, or something else. So in this case, we can say, okay, the average citation here was like expected citations was 5.7 because this is the average size score. And the good thing is that here in topics, we don't have same situation like with a classification, because we are not using classification here to say, okay, this topic is here. No, to be looking on the connection between the papers, intellectual layer of them. And then we can say, okay, it doesn't matter that this paper is in the Nature, this paper is the medical scientific journal, and that one is in the archaeology. They all of them touching one thing like ChatGPT in science. So let's put everything together because their intellectual layer is the same. Depends on their sources where they have been published. But anyway, we can see that, okay, in this average, we have a size score from Nature, we have a size score from medical science journal, and we have a size score from the archaeology. And based on it, we can say, okay, average is expected. So it's maybe a little bit complicated, but I believe that people who is actively publishing or advising to the active authors will get it, what we both mentioned. And you see, this is not very complicated. This is nothing hide behind these numbers. It's very simple.
Simple indeed. And we have one question about Mendeley. Is it possible to connect the article from Scopus into Mendeley directly for reference after you take some points from it? Yes. If we are talking about the Mendeley reference manager, yes, definitely you can add article anytime from Scopus to Mendeley reference. Again, you can add different parts, or you can cite the particular articles within your article in parallel of adding articles to Mendeley reference manager. No problem. I didn't add the review of how Mendeley reference works, etc., because you can find this. It's very technical things, and not technical, not complicated, but I think very easy things. And you can find a lot of information how to work with Mendeley reference manager and what is Mendeley. This information is available freely, and you can find this.
And I add one thing, what you mentioned in your slides, and it is in slide deck also mentioned that when you are creating your list using Mendeley, you can share that list with your colleagues.
Yeah.
When you're working on the particular topic. We can actually, after COVID, we are more working remotely across the world. So sometimes we have a joint teams with different territories, different areas, and based on it, we can share, of course, annotation, notes, comments to the particular elements of the scientific papers, which is very, very useful. I'm using it, especially also I'm helping my students with using such kind of features, because I know that they have their teamwork, group work, and they need to sometimes spend more time remote than as physically sitting in one place, and they like it, I would say.
Right. Also, Bartek, have you seen some? Yeah, I think we've already answered. Also, the question about the additional information and links at the seminars. So let us remind you that we have, first of all, we have Scopus Support Center, we have SciVal Support Center, where you can find, I would say, all questions regarding to the Scopus and SciVal could be found there. Also, at our website, Central, Eastern, and Eastern Europe Customer Hub, you will find their list of our webinars and recorded. The records will be of our today's webinar will be added a little bit later, but I will do emailing when the record will be prepared or generated by the system. I will do the separate emailing to all registered participants and share the slides and the link at the record as well.
And answering those questions, yes, all links to the other webinars
Well, let me probably
are also available from our hub. And when you click on it, you can get access. You can get access to this particular webinar. Of course, sometimes it's not adding just directly because we are updating the web page in some intervals. So if you see something is not available, just let us know. Then we motivate ourselves or our colleagues to do it as soon as possible. And now Galina is sharing exactly how it looks like. And based on it, you can see all webinars. When you click on link, you have a passcode, and then based on it, you can go for this webinar. Mostly the same link what you are registering is also working for the recordings. Needed part is only the passcode what we are sharing with you via email or via hub page.
Right. And also,
last but not least,
yeah, you will be able again to obtain your certificate, attendee certificate, using this link and this code. And we will appreciate if you'll share your opinion about today's webinar and offer probably new topics which could be interesting for you or for our next meetings. Thank you very much. And yeah, as we said, all this information will be shared with you after our webinar. I will do emailing, and you will find our email addresses, because we usually mention that please contact us, and it's important to know how to use this information and which addresses to use to write or to address your questions. So here you can see our email addresses, and you can contact us asking your questions about research intelligence products, Scopus, SciVal, or any other questions. If we wouldn't be able to if we wouldn't feel ourselves confident to answer these questions, then we will forward these questions to our colleagues, and definitely we will find the answers. Thank you very much. Bartek.
Thank you, and we are wishing you a pleasant afternoon.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day and the rest of the week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.